Hey, welcome to Shopping with Cheryl. I'm Cheryl, and today we're going to talk about something different. You may know I've been selling on eBay comic books, Hot Wheels. That's mostly what I've been selling. And I don't ever do the what sold. I know a lot of people do. I don't because mostly I've been selling Hot Wheels. Last month in May, I started listing the comic books. Now I have well over 10,000, I believe. Looking at my stack and knowing how many per inch and how many boxes and how big I'm guessing 10 to 12,000. I don't know. I don't have a number on it, so you can't hold it to me. But I got a bunch of them. So I started listing those in May, and I've been selling a few here and there and a lot of Hot Wheels. My problem is a lot of times what I do is as soon as the order comes in, I just go and I grab it and I pack it up. I don't wait until it's, the end of the day or whatever. I just do it right then if I need to. And that way I can get them on out to the post and be done. But today I had a good bit of comic books that were going out, so I thought I would show you what some of them were. Now, these are, let me see, these are, I believe, 2006 Batman. We've got, let me see here what numbers I have. I've got 655, 656, and 657. And now all these comic books are going to the same person. They're all in good shape. One of them does have a little rippling. I don't know what you call that when it's got a little bit of a ripple to the cover. They don't have any damage as far as pages bent, anything like that. When I take my pictures for eBay, I know a lot of people that do comics use stock images. I don't do that. I know a lot of people leave them in the cover with the backing on them when they take the picture. I don't do that. I do take them out of the cover. I take them out of the packaging so that I can see, are they, do they have a little bit of a crumple? Do they have anything? And that gives me, because I have had some that I've taken out and they've got a little bend to them or something. I'm like, you can't see the backs with all this on, with the boards and everything. So I do take them out. Then I can also kind of look inside to make sure everything's okay and I can see my staples better, because I don't want anything where the staples have come out or something. And I just can't see enough with them being in here. And since I did not package these all myself, I didn't buy them brand new and put them in their covers, so I don't know how well they are, how good they are. So I take everything out and show you the picture just like it is. Some of the ones I've had are in really, really good condition. They look to me like brand new, but I don't mess with all that. I usually just go with the good as long as they're good. And some of them, I know I've sold some and had comments that they were much better quality than what they expected. But here are three more that I just sold. And we've got number 637, 636, and this should be 635. And how I'm doing these is because I have thousands of them. I am going through, I'll pull out a box and I'll sort all of them with the same barcode, because when I sort them, I look for the last four digits in this long barcode to make sure what I am assuming is the same series. So all of the Batmans that have that same number, I will put in one stack, and then I'm pulling them out and lotting them up, depending on the brand of comic books, between 2 and 6. I did just put up a Dark Horse Hellboy with a lot of 8, because that's was an entire series. But I don't want to put up massive big lots because A, it's too hard to get pictures. It's, to me, a pain to ship. I also have had a lot of people coming in wanting me to split up comics. So if I have a lot of 3, they're only wanting one of these. Which, the problem there is, I understand they only want one, but if they take one out, then my whole listing is bad. So I have to retake pictures of just these 2, make a whole new listing without including this one. So at this point in my time, I'm not splitting up lots. And it's solely because I would have to, in that listing, make them a special listing, then make another listing for the ones left in the lot. And I'm just going to let them go as is right now. So if someone is saying they want just part of that lot, I'm just kind of a no thank you at this point. Somewhere down the road, I may choose to do that. I started off just listing single comics, but there's a lot of them that are only worth $4 or $5, and I thought that's a pain in my butt to list $4 and $5 comics. So I decided to run them in lots, and I think it's doing better. Yes, I have a lot of people wanting just 1 or 2 out of the lot, but eventually the lot just sells anyway. But here's another lot. This is 642. I'm gonna guess that this is 641. We've got 640. I don't even know what numbers I got here. 639 and 638. So that was an entire lot. And like I said, I am just finding when I have a run of them and then dividing them down anywhere from, I had some of the Invincible. Oh, here's one that I was just getting ready to do pictures. The Invincibles, I've had some of those, and I have those in lots of, I think most of them are in lots of 2, maybe some 3s. If I see where a set, like the Hellboys, those were 1 through 8, 2 of 8, 3 of 8. So I put that entire group of 8 together. The rest of them, just picking and choosing. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, and that's okay. You can tell me in the comments that I'm doing it wrong, because I honestly don't know. I'm doing what I think works best for the amount I have. Listing them single, I think what would happen is I would end up driving myself insane, for one. For another, I'm going to end up selling a lot of the nicer comic books and be stuck with a lot of the cheapos, where some of the guys that I talked to that have done comic books told me, just put them in lots. If they want that more expensive or that better one, then they can take the 2 cheapos with them. I know. And I've also had some people, a lot of people contacted me when I first acquired all these, and they wanted to buy either all of them, or a lot of people wanted to come over and they basically wanted to sort through them and pick out. They were offering pennies. And I was like, you are not going to come over and just pick the good ones and leave the rest and then not pay for much. People that wanted to buy all, like an entire long box, they weren't going to give me much for them. And so I opted not to do that either. I've decided that I'm just going to list them, do the best I can, and that's the way it is. There are some that, like I said, may be worth more than what I'm listing them for because they're in really good shape. I don't know. I'm not grading them. I don't know how to grade them, and I'm not going to try to start that. I figure get a fair price for being a good comic. And if they end up with a really nice one and it's worth more power to you. That's great. I'm happy for you. So that was my exciting day, and I just figured I'd share it with you. I just listed some more earlier this morning, and this evening I will be putting up more. So I've got Batman. I've got a bunch. In fact, I'm doing a bunch of Dark Horse comics right now. I've got the UCG. I don't know how to say it. It's some rabbit. I've been doing a lot of Hellboy, I want to say PBR, and it's not that. It's something similar. It's a Dark Horse. The Goon. I can't think of what else, but a bunch of Dark Horse is what I sorted through. I've still got more boxes of Dark Horse to go. And then I've got DC, Marvel, Image. I don't even know. I've got a whole long box of X-Men that I opened, I looked at, and I went, not today, Satan, not today. And I put the lid back on it. But damn, I got some in the 2000s. I know there's some in the 80s. And I don't know what's in the other boxes. I haven't really looked. So it'll be exciting. So there you go. Into comics. Go check those out. If you got tips for me about selling them, let me know. If you're just going to tell me I'm doing it wrong, go ahead. It's comments. It'll add to the video, but it doesn't mean much. Everybody can complain. It's whether or not you actually give helpful advice. So, there you have it. Maybe I'll do another one when I get some more selling or get some cool Hot Wheels, because other than that, I don't think I have much. I've got some other collectibles I'm selling. A lot of it is all got to do with superheroes and comics. Yeah. Batman. I hate Batman. I don't like Batman. I'm tired of Batman. I'm glad Batman's moving out to somebody else's house.